Your boy Charleston White is back outside trying to catch a viral moment. He's been quiet. He's been dry in the media. We ain't really heard too much from Charleston in a minute. He ain't been going viral because he ain't really been saying nothing too controversial. He ain't really been dissing nobody. You know, that's how he usually goes up. You feel me? When he diss somebody. So he spoke on the Lil Ronnie, the GS Ronnie, and his daughter's situation where they got unalived at the gas station out there. I believe it was in his city too, out there in Fort Worth. So he jumps online. He says, F the baby, F Lil Ronnie, who gonna do something? Y'all didn't do nothing to the killer, so why y'all wanna do something to me? Then he threw Nipsey Hussle back in the mix after he just apologized to Nipsey and his people and said, well, I said F Nipsey, baby, and they didn't even do nothing. So I don't believe none of y'all. Y'all been threatening my life for 4-5 years, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about Lil Ronnie or that baby. It didn't affect me. I didn't know them. Then he dissed the whole city. He was on some Uncle Murder shit. I love my hood, but fuck my hood. He said, fuck Fort Worth. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I'm off probation. I'm back toting guns. Who ready to die about it? It's up. It is what it is. And with my analysis of this, it's just him catching a viral moment. And the thing about Charleston is he's real selective about who he disses and where he goes. So yeah, you might could jump online and say F all these people, but if you're not accessible, if you're not in the public like that where people can catch you, then it seems like you untouchable. He's not nowhere where he's not booked, and he's not nowhere where it's usually not security. He got the mace on him. You're usually on camera when you confront him. So if you're going to pull a man down, it's going to be a suicide mission. You're going to have to just crash out on camera. So he know what he doing. And most of the people he dissing, let's be real, ain't nobody really taking him serious. Like, man, this old guy with one eye, he on here just trying to get viral. He don't mean nothing that he say. If you catch him without a camera, I guarantee you he's not standing on it. He got to stand on it on camera because he got the mace, he got witnesses. And like, you just know what it is with Charleston at this point. To me, he crossed the line saying F the baby, but he been crossed the line. So if y'all not going to crash out behind this, meaning that little girl's family, because I don't know why y'all looking at strangers to crash out for other people. He said, F that baby. So whoever related to that baby, if they feeling the type of way about it, they need to go out there and handle their business. But expecting every street person ever, anywhere they see Charleston to just get down on them, y'all sound dumb as hell.
Nah, Cuz is the biggest troll, and we know this. Like you said, what Cuz said is real disrespectful. The only thing with him, he's playing in the metaverse. He's playing in this space that he knows how to play on people's emotions. So he knows he's doing this for shock value, but at the same time, there's some type of truth in what he's saying. Most people ain't gonna do shit. But at the same time, he's gonna play with the wrong person one day, and obviously he don't give a fuck. He's like it might take that one person to catch him lacking, but he knows he's putting himself in a position where it's gonna be cameras. It's not gonna be. He's not moving without strategically moving in certain places because he didn't diss most of these people, and I'm sure he's playing a lot of these. He's fooling a lot of people because he's playing these internet games, and he's probably going behind closed doors, contacting these people too. Not saying the people that he's dissing, but I mean celebrities and all these other type of shit. He knows he's probably letting people know I'm doing this for content. This is his character, so to say, he always uses. But I believe one day it's possible. I don't wish nothing on nobody, but he's gonna play with the wrong person. He's jumping out the window. When them niggas that you dissing Nipsey people and shit like that, you see what's going on. It's just like he knows they're not going to catch him. He's not coming to LA like that, from my knowledge. So
exactly.
It's not easy to catch you. We're not going on our way to another state to go find you. So I just think Cuz is he being him far as the character he's decided to create, but he's smarter than what people think. And I think he knows that. So he plays off the emotions, get the rage bait, get him going viral. Like he said, y'all don't watch him because y'all like him. Y'all watch him because y'all want him to say some more bullshit. So every time he does it, that's the only thing that's keeping his traction. So he's going to keep doing it.
Exactly. And it's like a facade. It seems like, oh, he's talking to the most gangsters people in the world. He's dissing rappers who are not going to ruin their career and crash out and ruin their lives behind Charleston. Most of them people take him as a joke. Behind the scenes, most people think he's funny. When he be running into these same people he be dissing, they be taking pictures with him, taking videos with him. We seen him with 600 Breezy. He was saying F King Von. He went on the F King Von campaign, Charleston did. Then ran into 600 Breezy, who's connected to Von. He knows Von. They hoods clicked up. They get along. He knew Von, and he didn't do nothing to the man. He said, man, he met him. He was an old-ass man. He wasn't even tripping like that. So the fans are tripping off him more than the actual people. Because if you actually have a brain, you see what he's trying to do. He already told you what he's doing. I'm on the internet playing. This is a character. I used to be an activist. I don't give a fuck about the community. I figured out that it doesn't pay off. When I was really out here going to these meetings, these council meetings and all that, I wasn't going viral. People wasn't backing me, they wasn't supporting me, and I was broke as hell. So I had to look in the mirror and say, well, shit, Malcolm died broke, Martin died broke. Look at every leader, Marcus Garvey, all these niggas, they all died broke. So what is the point of me trying to be some revolutionary? And when I die, my family got to do a fish fry to bury me, or a car wash.
And it's fucked up when you realize, because he probably is one of them people that, like we always say, you trying to wake people up, and you see how exhausting that shit becomes because people just ain't gonna get it. And they not gonna give a fuck about you trying to help. A nigga, you can be doing all you can and people still don't give a fuck. So that made him probably just go into that I don't give a fuck mindset also.
Exactly. And then you start getting online and just saying F rappers, and all of a sudden my bank account going crazy. All of a sudden they want to interview me. This is what they want to interview. They want to fly me out to interview me. Oh shit, I got booked out comedy shows. And it's like, well shit, I'm gonna just keep doing what works. This is paying the bills. I done paid my house off. I done got my wife a car. I done bought another house. I'm famous now. I'm streaming with Aiden Ross. So y'all literally created this monster. The same monster that oh man, he's going too far. This was getting them paid because y'all keep viewing it, retweeting it, reposting it, keeping them in the media. The man is banned from YouTube. He's banned from most social media sites, but he stays relevant because people want to keep traction on their platforms, so they're going to keep paying him to say the craziest things. Nobody even cares what he's saying. They just want to laugh and get a viral moment. So I'm sad to say that's what the culture has turned into. And anybody that is a content creator who taps into any type of content that he was doing as an activist knows, hey, this doesn't really pay off monetarily, meaning you're not going to get support from your own people. The very people you're trying to help is not going to support you. But the second you start saying, fuck these people, they start supporting you by hating you, which gets you paid. So that's what he's seen. I think at first he might have been playing into it, but once the fame came, he fucking these model bitches, he doing these balloon pops, he getting around these rappers. He's now becoming everything he wanted to once be, that he used to claim to despise until he got it. Yeah, I said, fuck these rappers buying jewelry and chains. Nigga, I couldn't afford it. I could afford them chains now. Nigga, this shit feel good. So, I mean, it's fucked up that he said F the little girl.
He said, and he also says a lot of things that people be thinking. Because let's be real now. Rest in peace to the kids. I don't condone the shit that he does, but a lot of people really don't give a fuck. All this shit be going on in your own backyards and your own hoods, and people don't go advocate. All they do is get online and voice their opinions, and that's all they're gonna tell you is that's fucked up that happened. The only people that's really affected by it is the immediate family or the people that actually knew the kids or the family. And even on top of that, people gotta stop. You can't be out here, we talked about this already, doing so much dirt in the streets. Your karma now, it's a possibility that it can transpire to the people that you're around. So you might be out the blue and get popped on because of some shit you done did, and you got people in harm's way now because you know you have beef out here on these streets, or you out here doing people dirty, and people think that energy is not gonna come back, or you just a motherfucking person that can't be touched. Anybody can get hit. You can bleed the same way as anybody else, and that's what people fail to realize when they out here. You think you fucking over everybody. Everybody ain't no bitch. Everybody you robbing ain't finna let you take it from them. So niggas need to move smarter in that sense, in a way, period.
No, facts. And Charleston seems like he's ready to crash out. He's already taken the stance that he'll crash out, but where he got the street niggas beat, he's doing it the legal way. So he's already putting on record he can own firearms and things legally. And he's already, if you threaten him online, he's going to make a report to the police. So if he does ever see you and something transpires and he downs you and gets the best of you, pops on you, he's off scot-free because you're already down on paperwork as you already made a terroristic threat towards him. It's online, so there's the video proof. He already told them he's scared for his life, and all these dumb niggas jump online and say, when I catch you, it's up. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So he's already laying the paper trail to get off on bodying your dumb ass. So if you really wanted to get cracking on him, you would never pick up a camera. You would never jump in front of a microphone or a camera. You would just keep that in the back of your head. And when you catch him, you catch him. I mean, the man is on the flyer every other day. So it's not like you don't know where he at. He'd have been caught lacking in the barbershop. He'd have been caught lacking in strip club sleep. So this is how he knows y'all just playing. The second you get in front of a camera, like I keep saying, you just playing or you just dumb, because that's literally evidence. Why would you ever say what you're going to do to somebody on a camera, upload it to YouTube, which uploads to the entire world and law enforcement, and then go actually do something that you said you were going to do on camera? You're an idiot or you're lying. And he knows most of y'all lying. Y'all don't want to give up this fame, this money. Like, come on, he know y'all rappers ain't finna do nothing. So, I mean, that's just what it is with Charleston. Unless you're gonna crash out and throw it all away behind his words, it's gonna just keep happening, rinse, cycle, repeat. The only way to beat him really is to ignore him, realistically, because then it wouldn't go viral, and then he wouldn't be able to get money off it, and then he would have to switch lanes.
Exactly. You have to take another route. Now but as long as it's working, he's gonna keep doing it.
Exactly. So, like I said, the little girl didn't deserve it. As far as Lil Ronnie, is rumors floating around that he done caught some bodies or he done robbed this person and ran off on the plug that person. So it sounded like he was already entrenched in the streets. And you know what you give out is gonna come back to you tenfold. If you doing dirt, you're gonna get dirt.
Reaping what you sow.
You catching bodies, you're gonna eventually get body. That's the game. So nobody really is sad about that besides his immediate family. It's the little girl that's like, come on, bro, that's fucked up. She didn't deserve that. But what y'all gotta realize is a lot of your karma can shade off on your family. So it's fucked up to say, but you gotta look at it that way. The dirt you doing can affect your family. And it's weird because her mom got on
that was
the internet,
crazy work.
and it didn't even seem like she was affected.
No, did you hear what she said? She said, I don't care. She basically said, like, in her sense, her daughter's straight, she getting the proper burial and all this. I ain't supposed to be sad as y'all think. Like, she damn near seemed like she was celebrating. Like, so that was crazy to me.
I heard she had a insurance policy on the baby or something like that.
See,
so she was getting some bread. That was one of the rumors, though.
She was trying to say they going out in style and all this shit. Like, you act like, and that's why I be telling y'all people sometimes, I'm not gonna judge it too much, but for me looking at it, look like you didn't give a fuck, damn it look like you was happy. Who goes to party after you lose your baby and your baby daddy? Because
they were saying that she might have backdoored her baby daddy.
That's what I'm saying. And this basically, and it's like, you go party, I know it's different ways to mourn for different people, but who goes online and does that? You out there partying with your homegirls, and it's just and it's crazy because it's always our women. Then we see shit like this. Like, who does that? Any real woman that had any love for their child or the child's father, in my opinion, you're going to be somewhere shacked up under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Really right. Not even outside or trying to be outside. I'm not even going to want to be around nobody. And they're going to be fucked up.
Definitely ain't thinking about getting on the gram. So Charleston has a point, even though him saying fuck the baby is fucked up. How you mad at Charleston when the baby's mama is on camera not caring, talking about, yeah, we got the latest designer this, designer that? She almost seemed like, okay, now her burden is gone, because believe it or not, a lot of women these days are looking at their kids like a burden.
That's
like their kid is stopping them from living life. Like, there was literally a mom who just killed her own son. She was like 400 pounds. She sat on him till he suffocated and floated away to the afterlife. And there's story after story of moms abandoning their kids, infants, to go party in Mexico or go have go on a cruise to Miami, to the Bahamas, and come back and the children just starve to death, or letting them freeze in garages and blaming the dad. So a lot of moms are becoming psychotic in their head and looking at the kid as a burden and start to look at their own kid as an enemy. Like, you're stopping me from living life the way I want to. So a lot of moms is getting their kids out of here.
And I said this a long time ago. A lot of people don't be wanting their kids. Sometimes, and their intentions don't be pure having them. You never want to just really be a mother. And y'all be surprised at how many women have kids with men and vice versa, just to keep the man around, or to send him through the chains of hell because of child support and all this other stuff. They never really, a lot of these women never really want these babies, and we're starting to see it more and more produced when we see all these stories online and the way they act. And there's no way you can tell me you have that genuine love for your child. I don't care. You don't go online and do that. You don't go party. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand if you was at the funeral And I feel like you celebrated the life, like to be happy for me instead of like doing it that way. But doing it right there is crazy though.
Nah, it is. It's disgusting. So, like I said, the Charleston is the last person people need to be upset about right now. It's a lot going on. I mean, the dudes who did it, they got caught, but then it's, you know, the woman who drove them and helped them get away or try to help them get away, she got locked up 24 hours later, 48 hours later, she's back out on the street. So it's a lot of shit connected to that behind the scenes, and it sounded like some backdoorish activity. And I'm not an officer, I'm not investigating, I'm just seeing what they put out online, and that's what we are reporting on.
And y'all know these niggas was idiots. They said one of the niggas left his ID in the damn car. Who even take an ID to go slide on
Goofy, taking phones and IDs to go slide.
These niggas is crazy.
Here you go, officer. It's amazing how many of these goofies left their phone at the scene of the crime, or their wallet or their ID. So, you know, these people idiots. They're not really thinking. They just acting on impulse, low IQ, emotional, acting like females raised by a single mom. Like, this is what society is turning into. This is why platforms like this is important, because we're trying to change the narrative of what it is to be a man and what it is to be a woman, and how to conduct yourself properly as a black man and as a black woman, so these situations can stop occurring and these idiots can stop representing us as a culture.
Because kids is always off limits. It's like, we understand the streets is the streets, but sometimes you just gotta bypass that. How old was the baby? 5 years old or something?
5
like
years
that?
old
Like,
is crazy.
That's crazy work. Y'all just popped out and just started popping shots, didn't care. So, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to that baby. And Charleston gonna keep doing what the fuck he do. Y'all know that already. So you can't even let that bother you when it come to him at this point. He's the mega troll, the troll of all trolls.
So
you know what I'm saying?
either get cracking or enjoy the show. That's just all I got to say about Charleston. But to keep getting an uproar every time he say something wild, you know he gonna say something wild already. So either go see him and get cracking, or just, hey, enjoy the show. That's what it is.
They ignore his dumb ass.